Civil engineering is everywhere. It's in every road we travel, it's in every bridge we cross, it's in every building we do our work. And behind every man-made roof structure is a mind of a civil engineer. Indeed, they are all around us. But when did civil engineering really started?
Civil engineering can already be traced back as early as the ancient period, where Egyptians started to build structures like pyramids using natural resources. In the 18th century, the term civil engineering was coined to incorporate all things civilian as opposed to military engineering. In 1707, Emperor Joseph I established Czech Technical University that soon became the first school to offer civil engineering anywhere in the world. Then in 1819, Norwich University was established to become the first private college to teach civil engineering in America.
Here in the Philippines, the Faculty of Engineering of the University of Santo Tomas was founded on May 18, 1907, becoming the first and oldest civil engineering school in the Philippines. During the early years of the U.S. occupation, most of the civil engineers in the country came from America, and the college was patterned after the University of Havana in Cuba. The University of the Philippines then followed in 1910, headed by Dean W.J. Colbert.
Civil engineers help millions of lives every day through their expertise in design, construction, and maintenance. And with the help of one of our classmates, we are going to meet a civil engineer who continuously helps the community through their repair works. Also, we ask him some insights about the challenges and the importance of civil engineering in the society.
Hi, I'm Engineer Patrick Doloroso, graduated at the Technological Institute of the Philippines. After my graduation, I worked as a draftsman in a small company, and then after 2 years, I transferred to BF Metal Corporation as a cost and material engineer estimator. And then after 3 years again, I transferred to SICA Philippines. This is a multinational company based in Switzerland, and I worked there as a sales and technical engineer. And then after years of excellence of experience, I was promoted as a market field manager handling mining and tunneling division. And then after my fruitful years and staying for almost 13 years in SICA Philippines, I decided to put my own company, which I'm enjoying right now. I created technical training and services, which is running now to 11 years of existence in the field of construction industry. I chose civil engineering because since I was in elementary, this is my dream to be an engineer someday, particularly civil engineering. Since I dream to erect houses, buildings, warehouses, condominiums, roads, and bridges, and everything involving construction engineering. And also to fulfill my childhood dreams, in which my dreams comes true right now. My challenges and experience as a civil engineer when I was employee before are: first, you have to meet the work target given to you by your boss or managers. See to it all works are meeting all the deadlines and meet all promises set over the projects, and see to it that all works meet all the standard level of work as set by the consultant and the engineers. The importance of civil engineering in our society has a big impact and contribution in terms of economic growth. First, we created jobs every time we built infrastructures like roads, bridges, flyovers, buildings, etc. And Secondly, building infrastructure is a sign of progress in our society, in which building infrastructure involves civil engineering also means we needed civil engineers on the fields. The only tips I can give to all the students getting engineering courses, especially civil engineering, is stay focused and concentrate on your studies. Learning is a process wherein you cannot get it in just one time. You must earn it from your first year up to your graduation day. Also, if you have time, while you studying, try to do on-hand work or job so you can gain small ideas doing small things like doing carpentry or household completing works in your neighborhoods and everything. Remember, civil engineering is not only merely theoretical, but you must know how to apply on actual. So, theoretical plus knowledge plus experience, that's the only thing I can give you to all students of civil engineering courses.
In all branches of engineering, civil engineering is undeniably the most important. The development of a country falls in the fields of civil engineering by means of its constructions and infrastructure foundations. Simply without civil engineering in its fields, it is almost impossible for roads, buildings, canals, dams, and other infrastructures to stand tall against the test of time and survive the challenges of nature. Civil engineering is seen to have an impact in our daily convenience such as 1. Civil engineers help in making better transportation mediums. 2. Civil engineering helps in connecting the impassable. And lastly, it helps in making the flow and production of utilities for the ease and satisfaction of people. Thus, civil engineering plays a crucial role in making better society essential to man. Its importance, therefore, cannot be questioned.
Through time, new methods in civil engineering have begun to appear in the designing, building, and maintenance of structures based mainly on the technological development in construction materials used and the reliance on environmental friendly and stronger materials. Here are the 7 important fields in civil engineering.
First, geotechnical engineering. Geotechnical engineering focuses on the behavior of soils under the influence of floating forces and soil-water interactions. The goals of geotechnical engineers could range from the design of foundations and temporary excavation support through route selection for railways and highways to the increasingly important areas of landfill disposal of waste and groundwater contamination. Recent computational and computer advances are extending our ability to predict the behavior of soil and soil-water systems under a wide variety of conditions. In recent years, the activities of geotechnical engineers have also involved geoenvironmental engineering.
Second, hydraulics. The application of fluid mechanics to water flowing in an isolated environment, pipe, pump, or in an open channel, river, lake, ocean, is often studied by hydraulic engineers. Civil engineers are primarily concerned with open channel flow, which is governed by the interdependent interaction between the water and the channel. Applications include the design of hydraulic structures such as sewage conduits, dams and breakwaters, the management of waterways such as erosion protection and flood protection, and environmental management such as prediction of mixing and transport of pollutants and surface water. More recently, concern for preserving our natural environment and meeting the needs of developing countries has increased the importance of water resources engineering.
Third, structural engineering. The conception, analysis, design, and construction of components or assemblies to resist load arising from internal and external forces are the concerns of structural engineering. While typical civil engineering structures include large buildings, bridges, and dams, graduates with a specialization in structural engineering may also be concerned with designing the structures of machinery, vehicles, aircraft, and spacecraft. In all of the various engineering disciplines, there exists a large commonality in the structural materials used, in the general principles of structural mechanics, in the overall design philosophy and criteria, and in the modeling and analysis tools employed for the numerical quantification and visualization of structural response.
Fourth, transportation engineering. Increasing environmental concerns have revived an interest in the development and management of public transportation systems. That includes planning, functional design, operation, and management of facilities for any mode of transportation. Professional activities can range from road and transit designs and operation at the urban scale, to railroad, seaway, and airport location, construction, and operation at the regional and national scale.
Fifth, environmental engineering. This is a field of civil engineering concerning the application of science and engineering principles to improve the environment, to provide healthful water, air, and land for human habitation and for other organisms, and to remediate polluted sites. Modern environmental engineering began in the 19th century when cities such as London and Paris instituted laws decreeing the construction of sewer systems for the proper collection and disposal of sewage and facilities to treat drinking water. Consequently, waterborne diseases such as cholera, which were leading causes of death, dropped in incidence and became rarities. Subsequently, measures to conserve the environment were undertaken.
Sixth, construction engineering. The field that focuses on the design, planning, building, and management of roads, bridges, utility systems, dams, and other pieces of infrastructures is known as construction engineering. This professional discipline seeks to ensure that the projects are completed on time and that the blueprints and technical specifications are followed. This is a very important responsibility undertaken by construction engineers, since the safety and durability of the structure will depend on its adherence to a carefully crafted plan. In addition to ensuring that the main project follows the original specifications to maintain quality, construction engineers must also see to it that the temporary structures that will be used while the project is going on are also durable and safe.
And lastly, urban and community planning. Urban planning is considered an interdisciplinary field that includes social engineering and design sciences. The built city has come under strong pressure for change. With far-reaching changes in the economic and demographic conditions of urban development without growth, a new dynamic has developed for internal urban development. The primary concern is the public welfare, which includes considerations of efficiency, sanitation, protection, and use of the environment, as well as effects on social and economic activities.
Civil engineers have cool yet challenging jobs. They are creative and innovative, making the impossible to be possible. This creates an impact in changing the lives of many as they make our world a better place. That is why we should appreciate our current civil engineers for the works that they have done. Let us hope that the future ones will continue the legacy that they will leave in our society.